Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this little elf, and I think he's adorable. I'm super excited that I was able to find some of the door hanger elf legs and Santa legs this year. So if you want to see how I made this, then keep watching. So for this project, you're going to need a pair of these elf legs. They're door knockers. They're from Dollar Tree. And then I have this, which is a scarf from Dollar Tree. I have one of the witch hats, which you can still get in store right now. I have some of the vase filler. These are left over from last year. They are selling them again. They come in silver and gold together, red and green together, and blue and white together. I have this little ribbon left over from last year from Joann Fabrics. I do not know if they sell this year, but I'm sure you can definitely find something similar. I have this ribbon from Dollar General. As you can see, it was $2. There's the SKU. And I also have one roll of white deco mesh from Dollar Tree, red deco mesh from Dollar Tree, and some of this like snowball tulle from Dollar Tree. And then of course you're gonna need rotary cutter. If you have a rotary cutter, you can totally just use a pair of scissors, and pipe cleaners or chenille stems. Doesn't matter what color because you're not going to see them. And a hot glue gun. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm doing is just tearing this boo sign off. I mean, I guess you could really leave it on there, but I'm just going to rip it off. These witch hats come with a little thing to hang it right here. Don't rip that off. Alright, so I'm going to take the tip of this right here, 1/4 of a pipe cleaner. I'm going to come lay this at the top and find the center bar on this. Now you can see I've pulled that through. I'm trying to use a different color so you can see the pipe cleaner. I pulled that through. There's a bar behind here, so I can't pull this any further. And I'm going to take the corner of this. Don't worry about covering this tip right here because we're going to put a bundle of mesh up there anyway, and you're not going to be able to see it. So now I've secured this onto here. And all I'm going to do now is just wrap this around the hat. And when you're wrapping it, be mindful of that little hanger that is attached. I just pull it up now. Okay. Okay. So there's our hat. I'm going to take that other 1/4 of a pipe cleaner and I'll tear that off. And I'm just going to go right around. There should be like a center bar here too. You can see it on the back. It's easier, but I usually just go by feel. And I found it. And I'm just going to get that taut around. So this is what we have so far. So here is the top of our little elf hat. So now we do the deco mesh part. So we're gonna need 18 cuts of each color, and we're just gonna cut these long enough so the mesh will roll. So right at 9 inches each, we're gonna cut these. So 18 cuts of red, 18 cuts of white, and 18 cuts of green, all at 9 inches long. Okay, so I have all of my stuff cut. I also cut this ribbon into 9-inch strips. I cut 9 pieces of this and 9 pieces of the smaller one into 9-inch strips. So now we're gonna make our bundles. So I'm gonna take the white first and I'm just rolling it. Okay, I'm gonna put that between my fingers. Green, same thing, just roll between my fingers. Red. Okay, and now I have my ribbon. I'm gonna put the small one on top of the large one. Pinch it in the middle. Put it over the top of this. I'm gonna take my pipe cleaner. Take it over the top. Pull the mesh up. So now I have this going on at the bottom. And I'm gonna twist that part. And then I have my bundle. So we need 9 bundles like this. And for the next set of bundles, I'm gonna do the colors the opposite way. So I've done it with red, green, and white. And these are the bundles that are not going to have ribbon. So you need 9 bundles of red, green, and white. And 9 bundles of white, green, red with ribbon. All right, so now let's come to our hat here. And there's a really big, thick, like plastic piece down the middle, which you can't see, but it's the part that bows up right here. So we're gonna use that. I'm gonna start at the very tip of the brim here. And I'm just gonna poke these through the back. Find that center wire and twist. So now it is secured on up here. Okay, I'm gonna come around to the opposite side and do the same thing for these. I like to start at each end and work my way evenly to the center. I don't know why, I just like to do that. So I'm gonna do a bundle without ribbon, a bundle with, without with, without with, without with, without with. So I'm just gonna keep doing this. Keep all my stuff on the floor. I keep the bundles without ribbon on one side of me and then the bundles with ribbon on the other side of me, just so I don't get them confused. Sometimes if I keep them up on the table with me, I end up taking the wrong bundles. I made a whole wreath the other day and then I realized that I was putting like clumps of one and then not the other one, and then I had to take the whole wreath apart twice because then I started doing it again, and I was like, I'm just gonna go back to how I used to do it with the piles on the floor around me because it's just easier for me that way. So this is what I have so far. I'm gonna go through the entire brim and then I'll bring it back. All right, so we're full here. So I only use 16. 17? I use 17. No, 15. I use 15. So now I'm gonna take one of the ones without ribbon and one of the ones with ribbon and come up to the point of this hat where we didn't cover it with the, what is the word for this? With a scarf. And I'm just gonna put it through whatever way it'll come through. Find something to snag onto it and twist it. And then I'm gonna come the other way with this one. There's no right or wrong way to put, to put these on the top. Just do it however you can get it on there. And for this part, I'm actually gonna trim these just a little bit because they're just a bit too long to be up here by themselves. So this is what we're looking at now. Now we're gonna put his legs on, or her legs on, whatever you want it to be. He or she, doesn't matter. And I forgot to mention, you're gonna need something to stuff these legs with. You can use fill, you can use whatever you want. I save all of my 10-inch mesh tubes and I just stuff the legs with that. That's what I do for all my witches. So I'm just gonna come in and cut this off. So there's one, there's two. Now for this part, you're gonna need hot glue gun. And we're also gonna need 1/4 of a pipe cleaner for each leg. So figure out what way you want your legs. I think I want him to have legs like this, where the shoes are pointing out on each side. So just make sure you mirror that because this is gonna get done backwards. I am so sorry about this lighting, guys. This is the brightest room in the house and the sun shifted and now there's nothing I can do about it. All right, so there's 2 bars back here. There's a bar up here. There's a bar down here, and then there's a bar in the middle that's up higher. The bar in the middle is what we use to attach all of our mesh. We're not touching anything on the top bar. We're coming to the bottom bar now. And this is where you're just going to, you see that? Here we go. Just pull your legs through. And don't secure them until you've pulled them through and looked at where they are and like where they are. So now I'm gonna take my hot glue and just go over the bar, fold the rest of the leg over. This is why I like using these extra like leftover mesh tubes, because you do have some fabric left over at the top that you can fold over and then secure. So I've placed the pipe cleaner behind it, and I'm just gonna come through and twist the pipe cleaner around the material. So now it is secured. Go under the legs, bring it back over the top where we folded the little flap of the material down, and I'm just gonna come secure it by twisting the pipe cleaner over it. And now those legs aren't gonna go anywhere. Dollar Tree sells these signs that say Candy Cane Lane. You can put that up there. That might be cute. Might be a little too big. But yeah, let's hang this up and start decorating it a little bit. So this is our finished product. I just went ahead and added a little bow, nothing fancy at all, with the leftover ribbon just so I wouldn't waste it. And then I have this little sign that I got from the Target dollar spot that says "We believe." It's quite literally just a little ornament. And I've just added some of that vase filler here and there where I thought I wanted it, and one up at the top. So that is our finished elf hat using Dollar Tree and Dollar General products. And I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good weekend. Thanks for watching.